Wholesaling. Dave, let's talk a little bit about what is wholesaling.
Absolutely. So what it is, man, in my opinion, wholesaling is flipping paperwork. Like that's the simplest way to look at it, right? It is using contracts to control properties so you can market that contract for sale. And you essentially secure a property with a piece of paper, or you secure interest in it, I should say, with the piece of paper, and then you sell that piece of paper. So this is something that we were talking about last night with one of the students that we had on is, you see probably on Facebook or on YouTube or just ads like, hey, flip houses with little to no money. Well, guess what? Like, you can do that. Mike and I have done that about 450 times out of 500. Little to no money. Like, you're talking $10, $100, maybe $250 at the most. And what that is that's the earnest money deposit that we have to put into escrow to legally be able to do that deal. But that's it, Mike. I mean, we have flipped houses $450,000, $650,000. I think the biggest one that we've wholesaled was probably about $700,000 or $800,000. And we literally had like $100 or $250 invested in that deal, right? However, and again, you hear this all the time, you can flip houses with little to no money. It sounds so great. But really, though, you have to buy those leads or spend time getting those leads. The leads aren't free. Flipping the house is the easy part. So when it comes to wholesaling, it's a marketing business.
That's key. That's where I was
going. I'm going to let yes.
That's where I was hoping you were going, is that this is a marketing business.
It's a marketing business.
And this is something that Dave says, and it took me a while to really agree, is that wholesaling is not investing in real estate.
Not at all.
Wholesaling is a marketing business. You are marketing to motivated sellers. That's what you have to do. You have to find someone who has a property that is a problem for them that they need solved. That
Absolutely.
is who you're looking for. You are marketing to motivated sellers. So then getting into the nuts and bolts of what is wholesaling, Dave, you mentioned before, is you're buying it at a great price and then you're selling it at a good price. I think you said
so it's a marketing business, guys. You market to find these sellers. You make low offers. If your offer isn't embarrassing, it's too high. I mean, it's got to be at least a little bit embarrassing. I mean, Mike, we use a little formula called the MAO formula, which I don't even want to get into, but essentially what it does is it discounts a property to about half, justifiably. So regardless of the repairs, now obviously that's very important, but if it needs $20,000 or $30,000 or $40,000, regardless, typically we're buying properties at about half of what they will be worth. Not what they're worth today, but what they will be worth. Sometimes more, sometimes less. We use a little formula, and that's what it is. So wholesaling is controlling properties with contracts. And again, we love doing this, guys. We do this all day, every day. And then we sell the paperwork, right? We literally tie it up with the contract, we sell the paperwork, and we get out of the way. So you don't need a lot of money to do that. But the marketing business, and we're going to circle back, is how you get those leads. And that requires time, money, and in most cases, both, right?